Oh, I know. I do want to ask you about here. I'm gonna push this down because I think for tomorrow I'm gonna do Calvin and the Drip Monks.
Okay.
Here are my thoughts though. Here are my thoughts. I have two options, and I asked Kate what she thought, and she was like, "Why don't you just put them together?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I guess I could, but I don't want to like decrease the impact of any one pun by having two, right?" So we had talked about the whole plumbers thing. They're
Mhm.
plumbers. I gotta read up on monks more because I've never played a monk, but like, they like punch slash jab and send
What do monks
vibrations.
do in D&D? Well, they'd punch.
They,
That's all.
they punch things. Yeah, but they do that thing
Yeah.
where they can like send ripples through. I mean, there's a monk in one of my campaigns, and the guy sent like ripples through things. So I'm guessing that's a thing. So so checking pipes for blockages and whatever. But here is something else I thought of. So that's drip monks being like working with um, pipes and plumbing. Or I was thinking like what students say, like being dripped out, and so like they wear a bunch of bling and fashionable clothes. You know drip, John, right?
I'm not. I'm not too familiar with it, just because I'm not around
Mm,
the youths.
You're
But
not surrounded by teenagers every day. Yeah.
yes, I, I think I understand.
And drip might be on its way out. I don't know. I think it's been said for a year or two now. But Calvin and the Drip Monks, it's like so they're involved in some sort of nefarious um, practice, right? Because that's how they're acquiring all this wealth and being able
Hmm.
to buy these fancy things, which probably goes against whatever sort of vows of um, not not celibacy, vows of what is it when you don't want a lot of possessions? Poverty, a vow of poverty. That's what it is.
Gotcha.
So I could do that, or I could put them together and they're drip monks, but then they start being really successful with their plumbing operation, and then we learn that they are actually causing the problems, right? That they are then fixing and charging a bunch for.
How do they go about creating the problems in the first place?
I don't know, John. What can monks do? All I know is punching. I mean, I guess they can like send vibrations and like cause the pipes to get out of whack, but are there
Yeah.
like can monks manipulate water at all?
I mean, they use their key points. I think they could, magic initiative wise, you could dip into multi-class and other things as well. Create and destroy water. What level spell is that? Hmm. That
Yeah.
is a
Like
first
what
level
choices?
transmutation.
Okay, so that's not bad. But what
So
like
if they,
what choices do they make as they level up? Like, is there anything? 'Cause, I mean, multi-classing is fine. It just kind of overcomplicates, I guess, my explanation of the video. Or
yeah,
like it'd be better if there's just like a pure monkish thing that
let's see. Let's
just deflect
see.
missiles, purity of body, tongue of the sun and moon. These are getting pretty high up there, though. Okay, I'm gonna search 5e monastic traditions. What all these features are. Okay, when you reach third level, you commit yourself to a monastic tradition. And our choices are okay. So we have like things like astral self, ascendant dragon, drunken master, right? Um, open hands, the basic one. Ooh, okay. Let's see here. Hmm.
You could just have some sort of magic item that does whatever you want. It's an easy way
That's
to
true.
not worry about it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'll do that. Magic item allows them to affect the flow of water.
The wrench of tightening.
Yes. Hmm. Or they could have a great ape sidekick named Wrench. Is the monkey wrench?
Hmm.
You don't like it, but I'm going to make this the cornerstone of this one, John. It's going to be all about this.
This is yep, fair.
No, I'll figure out. So I'll do something with that for tomorrow. And I'm
Okay.
assuming changing Alvin to Calvin is not going to. I mean, I'm also going to put them in green, red, and blue so that should make it abundantly clear what the reference is. And Calvin's such a religious name, right?
Mhm.
The Calvinists and all that
Correct.
in Protestantism. Yeah. Okay.
Sounds
All
right
right.
to me.
Moving on.
You
Helm
got it.
horror.
It'll be great. It'll be fantastic. We don't have to.
Mm.
It was just a reminder from
Oh,
last week. I still think
okay, I was
Helmward
just saying,
Bound is a fun one to do, but I haven't put
okay.
it together yet.
Okay. Do you still want to do that one?
No, maybe I don't know. I'm still thinking through it. I got sealed with a kiss. Done. I just
The
gotta
Postal Service?
put it
Okay.
together. Yeah.
Nice.
All right. What was I looking at before you had me go down that monk rabbit hole? Idioms. Last hurrah.
Okay. So, it's so dumb. So for the last airbender, the last chairbender, right?
Perfect.
And my first idea is not
Already
so
love
great,
it.
but I'm thinking, but what if for the second idea, for the last chairbender, they need to like sneak him into like a castle or something where there's like a really important meeting going on, but like the conclusion of the meeting will not be good. They either because like an assassination attempt's going to happen, or like they can't allow these probably not great people to come to some sort of vote or something. So
Okay.
he's needed to warp the chairs to make them so uncomfortable that they have to adjourn the meeting because it's like everyone's like shifting in their seats and it's like, oh, this chair is just not quite right. And
I mean, if we're thinking about chairbender and airbender, it
Mhm.
could be some sort of magic focus where splinters like randomly jut out as people are sitting in it.
Ooh.
So the longer someone sits, the more the splinters poke them.
Oh, yeah. I like that. They sit, the more the splinters poke.
What does the party
Good.
do in this though? What's their role?
They need to escort because the last chairbender is just like a woodworker, right? Who
Yep.
happens to have this gift, which has been really helpful, but they need to sneak him in to get in range to
It's
warp the chairs.
such an oddly specific skill. Like, oh,
Yeah,
I'm magical, but only with chairs. Like
yeah.
that is it,
It's like
and only like a
he tries.
small amount.
Yeah, and so maybe like maybe they arrive. Ooh. They arrive at the meeting. Like they could get the chairbender to the place, but there's one love seat. So it's like the chairbender's powers are rendered useless.
Because it's just a cushiony chair, so the
Well,
splinters can't get through.
it's too wide, John. It's no longer a chair. It's not a love seat.
Ah,
Or like
gotcha.
a day bed or something like
So we're
that.
gonna get very specific about what a chair is. He's like, I can't do this. This is a bench.
We could, this is a limit
Can't
to
do
my
it.
magic.
Yep.
It's like I'm too overpowered for stools. Like those, he just erupts into splinters when he tries to manipulate them. But like anything bigger, furniture wise, he can't do it.
I feel like this is one of those that you put together, and then as soon as you implement it and you start with the party just like starts a fire, and everybody leaves anyway. It's like, well, I
Oh
didn't get
yeah,
I didn't get to do my chair bending magic.
I had built an entire chair bending schema, and you did not let me
Yeah,
access it.
yeah. I
Um,
I don't think that's bad though. Like it's still a fun
yeah.
concept. Um,
But a fire can be more suspicious if it's like uncomfortable chairs, and it's like, maybe you think it's in their heads and stuff like that, and so they don't think that there is some plot against them meeting. It could be like a business merger, a very dangerous business merger.
what
That we need to
what would be
discuss.
the two sides of very dangerous business
Mm,
merger?
let's
What
see
are
here.
companies that have and in there? There's like Johnson and Johnson, Procter and Gamble.
Okay,
Uh,
so it could be uh, Proctor, John Proctor. We'll have a little reference to the Crucible.
What is he gonna get crushed
But,
with
then do nothing
stones?
else with it. So John
Right.
Proctor is a
Just-
proctologist.
Wait, is there
Right?
something here? Why did he name him John Proctor very specifically? No reason. That was it.
Yeah.
That's just his name.
And then Gamble is obviously leader of the Thieves Guild. Maybe they're doing let's see, casinos. They're trying to, and people are sitting going with this whole chair thing. People are sitting at casino tables for too long, and so they're getting hemorrhoids. And so John Proctor, the proctologist. No, I'm just kidding. We won't do this. We'll figure this out.
Seem to know an awful lot about hemorrhoids, Trent.
I've been blessed since I'm a teacher. I spend most of my time standing, so I do
There you
not get them.
That's
But
good.
I will do something with this. Do we want to do chair? Is chair the way to go with this? I mean, it was just because it has the word air
So-
still in it.
Right. So let's think. You have last chairbender, last hairbender, last stairbender, last mare bender, like the horse.
Okay.
Last glare bender. It's I don't know, somebody with RBF.
hmm
The last snare bender.
Or the last
so
glare bender.
a,
The
ra-
last
a ranger making traps. The last snare bender.
snare bender. Oh, that's pretty good. The last glare bender could be an optometrist that helps like with your eyes to help you see better.
Their only power is to lightly wet your eyes.
Yes,
like-
yes.
With eye drops, but without having to physically put them in. It's like touches your outer lids and your eyes get moist.
Mm.
I think chairbender is the way to go.
Yeah, I think so too. I think it's so silly that.
This is my last resort.
Oh, person running a vacation. Yeah.
This goes wrong.
Maybe you have to investigate them. The mystery is why do they keep failing? And so to figure out like what is sabotaging all of his businesses, or what rookie mistake is he making? So what's some that are common at vacation spots? Oh, maybe it's like maybe okay. They offer like massages. It's like a spa, right? And he hired like big burly barbarians, and they're just like they're too rough, and so you have to fire them, save the business, and they're not going to take it very well. Or something with hot springs.
That's a different, like, strong creature.
Yeah, like not a class, but like an animal, right?
1 second. Go to my list. Got a spreadsheet that just has all of the creatures and whatnot.
Or maybe he keeps. Maybe he accidentally. Maybe he accidentally hires mirage therapists instead of massage therapists, and so they just give the illusion that they feel better.
Yeah.
So dumb, so stupid.
Let's see. Humanoid.
Mirage therapist, just hurling rocks at people's backs. Mm.
Could be a bunch of gifts. Here are gifts. That's the hippo people, right?
I have no idea. I never heard of that before.
Orcs are traditionally strong as well. Lizard folk. Those are all the humanoid ones. I don't know. Something there. I don't know what it is though. I have last nail in the coffin. Vampire
Where's that?
carpenters. It's at the bottom, second page.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Anything there?
Last nail in the coffin. Okay, vampire carpenters. Maybe it's like
Is this like a side
the
encounter for Barovia? The Curse of Strahd.
coffins. Oh yeah, yeah. Uh, coffins are so comfortable that the vampires are just like sleeping all day and night.
Giving up their underling duties.
Hmm. Yeah, so all their thralls are like really worried about them. Or are their underling duties to who? Who's the grand vampire?
I mean, Strahd is the core one,
Strahd. Okay, gotcha.
since it's called Curse of Strahd. I don't know a ton about that one though, so
Maybe the
have to
goal
read
is
up,
you have to
but
sneak in and you have to drop a single pebble into the coffins. So it's just a little one. Oh, but we're doing a lot with furniture being uncomfortable. We gotta break this. This cannot be a theme.
all right, we can leave that one. He who laughs last. So stand-up comedy show where those who get no laughs get tossed into a pit or arena with a beast or to fight each other to the death. I was thinking like Return of the Jedi in Jabba's palace, how you'd get dumped into the Rancor if he doesn't like
Mm,
what you're saying. It's kind of like that,
mhm.
uh, except with stand-up comedy. It's just a trapdoor up there on stage.
And call the creature the Encore. That's a
Mm.
performance. Rancor. Rancor. Mm,
So
okay.
does the party have to try their hand at stand-up comedy, or what is their
Yeah,
involvement?
I feel like they have to be. There needs to be like a either they choose to be involved because the prize is just too good to pass up. What could the prize be? Or they're abducted to then entertain. Um, and they can do like this actually be a good little quest then too because they have to like they can like sneak around the palace or whatever it is, find journals slash things of interest for the king or whoever, right? So they know like what kind of content.
Oh, gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like what's
sneak
gonna.
around.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Custer's Last Stand. I still like this like a roadside stand that sells desserts.
Yeah,
And so it's like it's almost like a business. Like we also can't have them all be business is not doing well. So we got to pick and choose which ones. Business is
look,
not
when we
doing
got a
well.
theme that works, you just stick with it. You
Yeah.
just go.
Business is not doing well because the stand is in the wilds, like, and it's like people need um, travel snacks like jerky and dried fruits slash nuts, not delicate, sweet, fancy desserts.
Trying to remember what the
Hmm.
name is for um, the dried beef. They used to call it. I can't remember what it is. Before it was
Dried
known
beef.
as like jerky.
It was like hardtack. That's like the war bread, I guess, but
Hmm.
that's not.
Yeah. I don't remember what it's called. That's right.
Understand. It may be
So
like a
is that the business isn't doing well, or it's getting attacked by things?
yeah. I think it needs to be being attacked by things, right? So or maybe it's just like he has a mission where it's like two sides are warring, but he wants to bring sweet joy, or he's an opportunist, and there's lots of people there that need something um, in the form of custard, and he needs. Mm, I don't know what you do. You try to like stop an entire war from happening, a battle.
With
I
just
also
the
must be careful
custard?
with this one because it's like Native American stuff, right? Custard was not a good person, right?
No,
He was
he died. Uh, yeah. So I
okay.
don't know. We can avoid this one if you want.
I still like the idea of Custard's last stand. That's interesting to me. But maybe it's like he's being attacked because he's selling custard. What the sweetness is attracting? Are there big fly monsters in D&D?
Hmm.
Hmm.
Good question.
What else would really like? What would like sweet? Hmm.
Helmed horrors. It's a bunch of helmed horrors that are just trying to get it. Flying monkeys, Varg wheels. It's a bunch of Varg wheels that are just flying around. Flumps, maybe? We haven't really done much with flumps.
No.
Sturges are easy, small guys. Tressum?
Churches.
Tressum's a flying cat. Cats like milk.
Oh, I don't want to hurt cats
Right,
though.
you don't. It's a Tressum infestation at the custard stand. The last custard stand.
Aren't Tressum really big though? Could you ride them?
No, Tressum is tiny beast.
Oh, really? They're just little flying cats.
Yeah,
Okay,
you're
never mind.
probably thinking of manticores.
No, I thought it was a giant cat. Never mind.
Nope. Well, it's not, Trent.
It should be. I would ride a flying cat into battle if it would listen to me. Little flying cats. So a lot of Tressum. I don't want there to be the option to hurt the Tressum though.
I mean, you don't really have control over that. You know this.
I
It's more
can choose not to
you
give them the opportunity.
oh, a band of murder hobos. You're gonna be like, oh nope, sorry, these Tressums can't be hit. They
No,
are
no, just I won't put any Tressum in it, John.
ah.
They can't hurt what's not there.
This is true.
And Sturges are kind of ugly then. I do think cat's the way to go though. Custard's like a milky sort of thing. Oh, okay. Come back to that. Let's see what else.
Last one there is a
That's
rotten egg.
true. I think this is funny. I think it's simple, but I think people will like it. Just like a fun race, like an obstacle course or like a relay race kind of thing, and then just the magic at the end to turn into a rotten egg for 24 hours or something. So the party just has to carry around one of their members, maybe.
So the party has to race as well,
Yeah, I think so. Oh, you
or
want them to put an end to it?
I don't know. I mean, if it were me, I wouldn't want to have to race and potentially get turned into an egg. Like, I would
Again,
rather
the
figure out what's going
reward
on.
is good. Yeah.
Huh?
Um. Well, let's see. Rotten egg. Um, also, we can replace the word egg with something.
Hmm.
Mm,
Ank egg. Can go back to the good old
yeah, I
Ank egg.
know. Uh,
Pegasus.
Rotten Pegasus.
Maragon.
Mm,
Dragloth.
no. It might just need to be egg. But like, why? Okay, maybe there's. Is there a reason that it's just because there's like a sorcerer that's like, huh, this is funny, forcing people and making the slowest person an egg, or is there like
It's
an actual good reason?
big bad evil guy here is a sorcerer who previously was a farmer selling eggs, and one day the town um, started this annual race, and it went straight through his uh, last egg stand and ruined all the eggs. They broke all of them.
Hmm. Now he curses the slowest person.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, yeah, it works. uh,
Exactly. You know what I'm talking about. Hmm. Yeah, I think that's the main problem. What is who is doing this? Why?
mhm.
Or is it just a mini game? Because I mean, if we just add race mechanics instead, just be like, this is
Right.
the way it is. It's like nobody knows why this is happening. That is technically an option.
Yeah, yeah, you're right.
It's kind of
I'm trying to think of
unsatisfying though.
why. I want there to be a reason why a redneck has to exist. Like maybe there always needs to be a really foul-smelling thing in the town to keep away a certain creature, and so at least one person has to be the egg. What are those really fancy eggs called? Frere, for Freriche egg? For I think I'm thinking
Fabergé.
of
Fabergé. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Fabergé, a jeweled egg.
I mean, the other thing to think about is you've got oh, elves that have keen sense. So I mean, they're trying to keep elves away. But that's not great. I don't know.
They can just follow the stinky smell. It's not like, well, I can't smell people, but I do smell this foul egg odor that's coming from here. It could be, okay, wait a second. So rotten eggs smell like sulfur, right? Could do something with devils.
Would
Deviled
devils be
eggs.
attracted to the sulfur smell though? Or is it a way
Yes.
to cleanse the town of any demons? So it's a greater good sort of thing. Like one person has to be transformed into an egg to banish all demons from the town,
Could be.
all fiends.
Hmm. Let's table that one for now.
Okay. All right. Last Crusade. Knight doesn't realize Crusade's over. That is side lost. There's town. He's insisting that all bow to you. some god.
Where are you right now?
Huh?
Wait, which one are you on? What are you doing?
It's back on the first page. The Last Crusade.
Oh, yeah. It is over. Okay. The party has to like either what party needs to convince the town to play along and convert, or defeat the knight, or pose as the knight's god. Um, okay. Seems too simple, you know what I mean?
Simple isn't bad, but yeah, I don't know.
The Last of Us. We gotta do something with The Last of Us. And Undead. Um,
More spawns of Kias.
no, no. Um, let's see.
Or some good undead.
The Last of Kios.
No, stay away from Kias.
The Last of Sus. Town keeps accusing its various members of being undead. They're actually all just pale and lacking nutrients and dirty.
The local paladin is exhausted from using his divine sense all day, every day, when people bring the townsfolk before him. Like, I suspect this person is undead. He's like, no, not undead.
Undead. Yeah, The Last of Us. So we need to bathe the town. That's the goal.
I don't think that is the goal. Like, probably like the paladin is so tired from doing this that he's let in a few folks that actually are undead.
Okay. Maybe. Man, to think a paladin is so tired of dealing with this, he just like lets evil things into the town.
Or
It's like I know I'm a paladin, but like I'm really annoyed.
wait, it's also he could he's like takes a vacation, and so like the town is just in shambles because they don't have a way to tell for sure whether or not somebody's an undead because their only
Okay.
measure of that is gone. So the party comes in like as that person has just left. So they have to hold council or figure out a different way to make sure that folks aren't undead.
Uh-huh. Hmm. Let's table that one. The Last Jedi. Um, Jedi.
I don't know that there's anything there.
Okay. Oh, we should sing a tax day. Yeah, I didn't look up here at the top. Axe Blade Warlock.
Yeah. Instead of the Hexblade Warlock. It's a classic
Pretty good.
twist.
Maybe there's a Bataxi the Tabaxi. Tax collecting Vaccine. Have I said this before? Why does this seem very strangely familiar? Or I just have weird deja vu.
But taxi the tabaxi.
Yeah, and I feel like the whole idea of having a tax collecting tabaxi, why would taxes have ever come up? I don't know.
I don't think we've ever talked about taxes.
Okay.
At least I don't remember us having done that.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Mm,
Why would any taxes what what sort of taxes could you have in a town?
um, well, you could have oh, sales tax, income tax, uh, pool tax, property tax. Um, we could do tariffs. Tax.
Chair
I
bender
need like
tariffs.
fun one. It could be
Well, that's I yeah. It was starting with what is common and basic, and then what would be more fun.
mm, customs, pool tax, okay, sales tax. Ooh, is it Beholder? The IRS?
There we go.
This would be pretty simple, actually, and a good one to do. So the IRS is showing up to audit.
Audit. Uh, Business, anyone in town, the city to see if somebody's embezzling.
I mean, the town could just be held at ransom too. It's like they have to pay a tax to not be attacked by fiends, but it's like the fiends that are collecting the taxes from them, and so
Are
when
they
they don't
working
pay
with
up,
the beholder?
yeah, yeah. I think that would be a simpler premise than embezzlement in city councils. You could do that too. You have to develop more characters though.
Is it would you say it's a yearly thing that happens?
Hmm.
I'm very
Yes,
into yearly things today.
and it happens on the Ides of April. Is it April 15th, tax day? Right?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's the Ide.
I'll stay away from Uncle Sam.
Yeah, don't make it too political. Just like, oh, let's all commiserate on about taxes.
Yeah. Um,
Hexblade Warlock is kind of cool though. Like you accumulate gold every time you hit something. I mean, there's a lot of RPGs that have items that do that.
yeah. I need to know more about the Hexblade Warlock generally to make it any fun, I think.
Hmm.
Are there taxes in D&D? I just don't know about these.
Well, that's why if it's just like I don't think so. If
Right,
it's
no,
just like
I
a
just
small
making sure that I
village, they don't
wasn't
know any better.
stupid. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean, I think a game that's a worldwide phenomenon probably doesn't have a tax system. Sounds awful and boring.
I mean, if Air D&D comments are to be um, trusted, a lot of people are like, I don't want capitalism in my games. I'm going here
No,
for escapism.
But it's
Look, it's fun.
commentary
It's a
on
fun idea.
capitalism.
I didn't even think of it myself. The party that I DM for was like, "Hey, we want to turn this into an air D&D," and I was like, "Well, okay.
Yeah.
Here are the rules."
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay,
people should
so
enjoy it
asking for the
more.
taxes,
It's
town can't
satire.
pay. They're held at ransom till they can. What's
Hmm.
the beholder's name?
Um, it should be Rick Santorum. Only because I see the RS. So the IRS. It's like his initials. Um,
It's who's somebody known for their eyes or for taxes, tax policy. Let's get real into who in the government has really done a lot from a tax perspective.
Who started taxes? Let's see what they watch it. Watch it be an RS name. It's gonna blow our minds.
That'd be great.
All simulation. Oh wait, Lincoln. Oh,
Rabraham
surprising.
Slinkin. There you go. Done.
It's a snake creature. Oh,
I
no,
mean,
it's
because
beholder. Never mind.
beholders, they have all these rays anyway, and so Rabraham.
Ooh. Oh my God. No, I don't know. I think it's great. I think it's really good. I think we'd have to explain all the research. Like, and did you know that Abraham Lincoln actually, during the Civil War, had to start revenue-raising measures in the form of taxes to.
It turns
I
into
don't
this
know.
big like History Channel 30-minute episode.
Yeah.
Let us explain the entire joke to
Oh
make
my
it
God.
not fun at all. Instead,
Yep. Yep. Um. Okay. Um. I think it should just be a fun beholder name. So like the last name could be like Stairs or something, or Staring. Riley.
I think Rabraham is still a good name. I stand by that idea. It's a good idea.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Beholder named
Rabraham.
Rabraham.
Yeah, that's good.
Mm, stares a lot.
Rabraham stares a lot.
Of all the things that we put effort into, this is not one of
This
them.
is the one.
uh,
um,
yeah. So what are other I words? Stare. Spiral. What do these mean?
I mean, that's something else with. I mean, stare makes sense, I think, but we could do other S words that are really with eyes. Rabraham sight. Abraham sightly.
I could also do sclera because that's part of the eyeball.
Oh, okay.
Scientific.
Abraham sclera. I kind of like that. Also, just it sounds fun to say. Abraham sclera.
Well, do you want sclera? Because the word is sclera, but
Oh, never mind, John. No, just correct the fact that I don't know the
I
basic
don't
parts of the eye.
I don't want it at all anymore. Rabraham
Dumb
sclera.
idea.
All right, so we got IRS, Rabraham
Ooh,
sclera.
but you can get help from sclerics that specialize in
Or are
healing.
the sclerics the one that are holding the town at ransom with Rabraham?
I think it's getting too deep. I think we should
No,
pick
no.
and choose what are the puns we want.
What? You
Clerics.
say that this is too much for a minute? A minute explainer of an encounter?
Uh, I think it's a good one though. Do you want to wait? So tax day is what, Monday then?
Tuesday, I believe.
Okay. Wait.
Is it Monday? Yeah, it's Monday, I guess, the 15th.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll do it on Monday.
So yes, you can do it on Monday, and then I will I'll do my thing for tomorrow for sure. So just think what our other ones are going to be then. When's Arbor Day? Arbor Day is really coming up?
The 19th.
Hmm. Yeah, I'll take it. Um,
Nope.
uh,
Tree ants. Period. The end.
I mean, it could be tree ants, yeah, because that makes sense. But like, I also think we should play with the word
Twinkle
arbor,
eye.
maybe.
Maybe
Mm.
maybe it's additional feats. So heavy armor master becomes heavy arbor master.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Chainmail arbor protects the trees.
Um, it could be something where there's a not to do like protests, but like maybe there's a I'll just say wizard creates living arbor, and it's like wooden creatures coming alive, but like tree ants and woodwoads are offended because they already exist. They think it's a mockery of them.
Hmm. You're big on woodwoads right now after Mad Maxine.
Not after seeing how well that last one did. Nope,
Fury
nope,
wood.
I'm not. I don't need to do. I don't need to do any more woodwoads.
Yeah. I thought it was solid. That's okay.
Heavy arbor master sounds cool though.
That could
I
just
gotta,
be a bit in that though.
yeah, I gotta look up heavy armor master though, and like, oh, you're proficient with heavy armor. Well, that's pretty simple.
Yeah. I need to get a reduction of damage. I think it's by 3. All right.
Maybe
Uh,
it's like a whenever you have bark skin activated, it's like especially powerful.
oh, one time a
Your
year
heavy armor
on
master.
Arbor Day. Or your
Yeah.
bark skin.
Mm,
Bumps AC up so high that no one can be defeated.
like untouchable.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I don't know. All
Okay.
right, so you got you're rolling with
Is
last
it-
chairbender.
Yep.
I've got tax day, the IRS. Uh,
I'm also doing drip monks.
and I'll probably take last one there as a rotten egg.
I That's good. Should I do the double drip pun? Like find a way to work both of them in?
Double drip. What was double drip?
Double drip pun because I taught you the other drip one. Drip is like wearing like really fashionable, like
I
expensive,
taught
stylish
you,
stuff.
he says. I taught
I
you.
did. I brought you into 2024, John.
Thank you. Yes, I'm up on the lingo now.
Old
Uh,
man.
well, so that's what I'm saying is like you gotta remember who's watching these. I
Right.
think
Yeah.
there's how
I don't
did
know. I think
putting on the Riz, how did that do?
it did not do well. Not really.
That was a while ago though, so I would say get double dripped up and try it out. You got
Okay.
it. I believe in you.
Excellent.
So it in that one is the party fighting the monks once they find out about these things.
Probably. Or
Calvin and the drip monks.
promises to keep their secret if they get a good cut or something.
Okay, got it. Okay, so you got those two. Got last one there is rotten egg. in the IRS. I don't know. Maybe I'll just finish out the sealed with the kiosks. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I think it's a good list.
Yeah.
We'll see where it ends up.
And making a note to also add stuff to You're in Good